It's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Whoopin' podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes. It's the bad Big Sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, big, woo, big, podcast, 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 woo, big, woo, big, woo, big, woo, big, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, big. Shout out the fans, man. Woo, big. Keep the support live. Let's get it. Podcast. You know we gon' keep it real every time. Every single time. Podcast. Woo, big. Woo, big.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, coming to you live from the Insurance Max Studios, where we talking about everything Arkansas Razorback football and basketball every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, sometimes Sunday. You know how we do. Also, don't forget to check us out on the website at thewoopig.com. I do want you to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Don't wait. Call today for a free, no obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Dial now and safeguard what matters most. 870-534-2823. West Caleb and Sandy. Hit them up. They're going to take real good care of you. And the Woo Pig Podcast, man, we streaming on all major platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to us on all those channels, man. We even on Rumble. And if you enjoy the audio-only version, you can find us everywhere, including Apple Podcasts, but we really rock with Spotify. You can switch between audio and video over there. Make sure you go run that up for your boys. And we can't forget about the OG sponsor, 3M Electric, serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDV, OSB, they are dependable and reliable with no job, too big or small, when it comes to your electrical needs. Contact 3M Electric, 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast. They got something special for you. And we got to shout out Remax Platinum, serving Central and South Arkansas. You looking to find your dream home or sell a property hassle-free? Man, look no further than Remax Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. You ready to take that step? Man, contact my girl, Melody, 501-366-4407, and let Remax Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. And are mosquitoes and other bugs ruining your outdoor fun? Man, you got to get ready for the spring and in the winter. You can't wait into the spring to get ready for the summer. You got to get ready now. Hit my guy up, Texan Mosquito Systems. They got the solution for you. They got fully automated mosquito misting systems. They designed to keep your property hassle-free. Whether it's for your home or your business, they got professionally designed and installed systems to ensure you enjoy your outdoor space without the mosquitoes. Texan Mosquito Systems can facilitate every aspect of your system, no matter where you live. Even if you live in Stuttgart, paper player, hit them up, man. I'm trying to come to your house and the mosquitoes be taking me off and jumping me in the pond in your backyard, man. Hit them up, 713-344-1984. Send them a DM on Instagram for that free yard evaluation, man. And today, we getting into it, man. We grading Pittman's portal class. We going to talk about it. And Crutchfield hit the portal. That's Courtney Crutchfield. You know, we was real high on him. He was a 4-star recruit out of Pine Bluff who chose Drinkowich, but he hit the portal on that boy today. So is he coming back to Arkansas, man? We're going to talk about if we really want him or not. KJ Jefferson and Jaden Catalon, the career college football players, get another year of football. And Catalon in the portal, we're going to talk about him. And it was a huge JUCO ruling, man. That's something that's really, really going to be special, man. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about who is your favorite portal player that's coming to Arkansas so far. And then we're going to bring the Hall Pen up to kick it with us, man. Don't forget, we can't forget about y'all, man. But before we do all that, you already know who I got in the building.
Yo, it's your boy, G Holmes in the building, a.k.a. Big Sexy. Somebody out there holler for me. Oh my God. What it
What
do,
it do?
OD?
Hey, man, what's the drink of the day, man?
Bro, Mike, you know, man, hey, you ain't see, I'm on them special monogram glasses. You see what it say? Big Sexy on the bottom. What you know what I'm talking about? Man,
I think we should infuse some of these gummy bears in that drink and see what we come up with.
Yeah, you know, we good for trying something, man. You know that? We good for trying something. Man, you know, I'm just back home, man. Just a little sip of the night, man, from my butt, the bandwagon, that Eagle Rare. You know how it go, man. But you know how this that time of the show, baby, where we do the big sexy shout-outs, man. This time we got something. We got a very, very special shout-out, man. This goes out to our family. So last week, you know, when the Razorbacks was in town, man, we sent our family to the game. And we just want to show everybody some love, man. This is our family right here. So shout out there on your left, all the way at the end with the gray shirt on, man. That's Javon, a.k.a. the paper player. Then next to him right there, you got Carlos, light-skinned Los is what we call him. And then next to him, we got our sister-in-law. That's light-skinned Los's wife. That's Heather. We call her Heather B. They was all out at the game, man, kicking it. So we always want to show some love for the family because guess what, man? This is why we do what we do, man, to kick it with our family so they can go have good times. And they repping. You see what they was wearing, man? They repping the Woo Pig podcast. So shout out to our family, the paper player, light-skinned Los, and my sister-in-law, Heather B. Let's get it.
Absolutely, 100%, man. And shout out to Dropping Ingredients, man. Definitely condolences to the Armstrong family. We talked about that last time.
Yeah.
But you already know who we got in the building, man.
What it do, man? It's the bad little brother Woo Big Deezy.
What up, baby?
Man, not too much, man. It's been a crazy couple days, man.
Bro,
Hey, man, the waves look like they popping, bro.
Yeah, man. I went a month without a haircut, just on some grind stuff, just trying to prove something to myself and told myself I wasn't gonna get a haircut until I had a certain amount in my bank account, and I got there, so I'm proud of myself. But it was hard.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Man, shout out.
I thought you was trying to get the dreads back or something, man.
I know, right? You talking about dreadhead Deezy.
Hey, man. G taught me to never go backwards, man. I hold on to that lesson.
Hey, Nisha, I go to the dentist 4 times a year. My insurance pays for 4 cleanings a year, and I use every last one of them jumps every 3 months. You heard me? And man, you already know we finally got Box Squad back in the building.
The Box Squad.
No, don't.
What's going on, people?
Hey, man, where you been, man? We docking your pay.
Man, Box been on the grind, baby. Where you been, man?
Box
Great
be
hitting
grinding
Box.
right now. Box down.
Woo.
It's that time.
Box
It's
got
that
it.
time of year. Hey, this that time of year where the cold get you.
Man.
But it's just, that's that time of the year you making all the money, though.
Nah, we don't make money out of Christmas. Everybody got a Christmas shop first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
After Christmas. Okay, I got you. But, man, we're going to get into it, man. We're going to get into the show. First on the top of the agenda, man, the Porter class, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about first all the players that we lost, man. Let's kind of bring that in a little bit and talk about that. Let's take a quick look at them. Move that out the way. That hurt your soul when you saw that, didn't it?
Who, me?
All them players.
Yup.
We lost them all.
It's crazy.
When you see them on a list like that, you be like, dang,
I know, right?
we lost that many players? All them.
And then like these are guys too. Like when I read these names, I'm just like, oh, I got memories.
But let's see what Pittman did about it, man. Let's see what Pittman did. This is who he done brought in. Oh, Lord. That's all we got? That's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 people. How many we lose? That list was so long, I didn't even count them.
I believe it's at 25 now or 24 now that Braylon Russell went back in. Maybe 25. I don't know. He keep throwing the number off.
He on my list.
Yeah, he on there. Just get him on gone.
I ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about him. But let me read something that somebody said. Aaron Torres. He said Arkansas administration thought it was doing itself a favor bringing back Sam Pittman for another season. Pretty sure all it did was set them back 5 in the process.
Spitting facts.
Boy, he said what he said on that one, then.
Boy,
That's
cold
real
world.
talk.
Man, so before we jump into what we think about Pittman's portal predictions, how y'all feel about seeing our almost entire team, a third of our team gone, more than a third of our team gone? How y'all feel about that, man? Are y'all really worried about it? Are you really tripping about it?
Daisy?
It hurts me. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. It hurts, dog. Like these are key pieces we lost. If we lost some scrubs, I get it. But for all the fans out there acting like these was some scrubs, look at the schools they going to. Like, good people want these players for a reason. Like, you think about, Luke Has was injured all last season. But the season before that, y'all was saying he was all world. Jalen Braxton, he was faked the injury all season. Okay, and he still was preseason All-American, All-SEC. Like, bro, we lost some dogs. TJ, the Metcalfs, I never act like we didn't lose some valuable pieces, and I hate it. And I feel like we do this every year with the guys that went to Coach Prime last year. So, yeah, it hurt me.
Box, what you think?
Don't bother me. I already know we're gonna win 3 or 4 games next year. So who they bring in this year don't matter. I mean, it really don't. I mean, we getting retreads that don't nobody else want.
Dang, not retreads.
I mean, we ain't getting none of the star players out there.
Facts.
We getting players. I mean, yeah, Armstrong was an anomaly. He came from a small school. He turned out good. That don't usually happen.
Facts.
But the number one thing that I see, they can bring in 15 wide receivers. All of them used to be 5 stars. 2 tight ends used to be 5 stars. Don't matter if you keep the same quarterback that can't read the defense. So this portal stuff means nothing to me because I already got planted in my mind that we're gonna win 3 or 4 games. I mean, think about it. Who are we getting that big name schools want?
Crickets.
No, right, it's crickets in here.
And then we getting like guys that was freshmen or red shirted, like no experience.
And you know what that means? Especially their offensive lineman. Pittman already proved that he can't coach up an offensive line. He actually make them worse when they get here.
Dang.
G, what you think, man?
Bro, I mean, I'm disappointed in some of the people that left. And I think I'm more disappointed in some of the reasons, I think. Because I think Deezy said it best. I think it was last show or when I can't remember when he said it. But we represent the old school players. And when I say old school players, I mean old school players that come and they grind and because they love a school and they really want to, to be there. We represent that. But now the new age people with the NIL, bro, it's a whole different type of team now. It's really a professional team, man. They no longer are we having tenured players for our university. You know what I'm saying? Where next year he gonna be a junior, man. He gonna have some, we looking at year over year progress. We ain't gonna be able to do that now. So we have to change our mentality. So when you show me this stuff like this, man, I have to change my mentality of how I enjoy or how I, feel about a team and their players because I don't have a chance to really get to know the players. I mean, we're going to have to start looking at a roster sheet during the game and look at numbers. We don't know anymore. We used to be able to just be like, oh, 15, that's so-and-so. Oh, number 8, that's him. Man, we don't even know no more. And that's what we're used to as Razorback fans. That's what we used to. We're used to being able to identify a jersey, and that jersey means something because we've seen it for the last 2 or 3 years, or the 4th year. We develop a relationship with that person, So for me, man, it just hurts. That part of it hurts because I think it's moving away from the love of the game. People ain't playing no more for the love of the game, man. They playing just for money. And I understand it, but I don't necessarily like it. So, man, what I can say about that, does it hurt? Yeah. But at the same time, man, I got to kind of tailor my feelings to the culture or, how the landscape of how this college football thing and basketball thing is going to be going. So either I get on board or I get left behind in my feelings. So for me, oh, man, let's just see what we got. You know what I already said, man. We 1-11.
Hey, OD, I told him today, I said, in a 2-year span, you went from 11-1 and 1 to 1-11.
I know,
Boy.
right? Boxing.
That's bad.
I digress. You know what I'm saying?
But man, G makes a great point, man, that we're not even gonna know these players no more. And when you don't know the player, even like when you think about professional football, you know the players after a while. They may come from different schools, but once they get to the Dallas Cowboys, Chicago Bears, Pittsburgh Steelers, you start seeing them for 2-3 years. You're like, oh yeah, that's my dog right there. You know your peoples. But now college football, the landscape is done. Every year we got 35 new players. I don't know them dudes.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know Steven Dix. He played here last year, but I don't know him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't know these dudes. Rodney Hill, he probably our starting running back in the Liberty Bowl. I don't know him.
I don't know. We ain't seen him do nothing.
Can tell you what his face look like.
Don't know him. So next year's team is going to be just a team that we have no idea what we getting into and what they gonna do. It's gonna be
ugly,
bruh.
Everybody said that.
Pittman,
Everybody said that it take. Go ahead, OD.
Pittman just went out there and swiped right. He was out there tendering players. Hey, I like him. Swipe right. Hey, we need a tight end. Swipe right.
Give him to me.
He out there on Tinder picking players out the portal. Hey, we need an offensive line. Where he go to school at? It don't matter. Swipe right.
Oh, he 375 pounds. Get him.
You play football? I need you.
Swipe right. So it's just like there's, I put a question in the poll. Is there anything that can sell you on Pittman? If you ain't voted, make sure you go and vote on that poll. We want to see what you guys say because we're gonna circle back to that. Make sure you go vote. See if there's anything that Pittman can do that will bring you back and suck you in. Pause. To be a Hog fan that will root for Sam Pittman again.
Man,
That's what we're gonna talk about.
What was you gonna say, Box?
If you look at the offensive players, first off, Ole Miss don't never have a lot of their players transfer out because they got a coach they respect. If you look at the offensive players we lost, it's 2 reasons why they left: Pittman and Green. Nobody wanted to play for them. Nobody. And so, but after everybody was gone, when Hunter Yurchek had her out because everybody was calling for the dude head, he still buckled down like the clown he is and did nothing.
Mm-hmm. And you want to know what's crazy? To piggyback off that, it's like, and I think I had texted y'all this. Keeping Pittman and Taylor Green and then losing everybody else, like, that's like finding out you got cancer and they keep the cancer and kill you. Like, it's hard for me to have any faith, like Box was saying earlier. Like, how can I have faith when the problems I wanted gone is the only things coming back? Like, It hurt, man.
That's the only thing that we were talking about is, I mean, definitely from the middle of the season on, we were just talking about, man, just this has got to be done. He ain't it. And then we up his paycheck, and we don't even got nobody in the wings behind him. Really, I don't know what we gonna do. What if he get what if on the first play of the game? Y'all remember back in I can't remember what year it was when the Patriots, the first game when Tom Brady got hurt, the very first play was out the whole season. What happens if that happens to Taylor Green? We're gonna be like, oh snap. Can anybody get a hold of Singleton? No, he over there balling somewhere else. So, man, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm gonna say this till it's over with. The landscape is changing, and I say that because, like they were talking about Ole Miss, they don't have a lot of players going. But guess what? Lane Kiffin is, man. Lane Kiffin is giving these kids and these young men what they want. Everything is going to social media. Everybody wants a social media presence, right? Yeah, that's what the kids want. That's what they want. They want to do their little TikToks and they want to do all of that. Well, no longer are they wanting to play for a coach that's saying, hey, man, we just want to win. They don't want to play. They don't want to play for that guy. He's boring. That's just keep it a bean. Sam Pittman, he's a good dude, but he is a boring guy. I was listening to the radio the other day, and Houston Nutt called in on the show. Bro, do you know this is how bad it's done got? They use Houston Nutt's hype speech for Sam Pittman uses that. Are you kidding me? You gotta replay a hype video from an old coach because you can't come up with one. Man, that is just a debacle. Nobody wants to play for a guy like that. I wouldn't, because I'm like, man, this is like going back to the 1930s. So I'm telling y'all, until he is gone, the culture will not change. It ain't going to change because it's going to be the good old boy system, that old school backwoods. Hey, man, we going to play you. You just come on. I got you. You man, don't worry about it. I know he's better than you, but I got you. Man, that's over.
Hey, y'all, I seen that somebody posted that Lane Kiffin got 14 transfers. Well, I'm explaining y'all the difference between our transfers and his. His players probably ain't going to start at that team. And when he do get another player, he getting better players that started from another team.
Yeah,
so
he upgraded.
You gotta look at the transfers that's leaving. Them guys probably ain't even playing. If they is playing, he plucking starters from other SEC teams. Mm-hmm. We getting retread backups from like Texas State, UT San Antonio, places like that. We getting offensive tackles from Georgia. I looked at the Georgia. I looked at the Georgia game. Somebody posted. Georgia Tech. Somebody posted that dude on here. I looked at that game today. Every other possession, he's the only one that got subbed out during the whole game. That was this year against Georgia. If you look at it, he is a good run blocker. We need pass blocking. Every time somebody rushed him, he was all the way back there by the quarterback. Every time.
But that's the guy we got. The only reason why it wasn't a sack is because the quarterback got rid of the ball. Had to get rid of the ball.
Bro, they had a running quarterback that can escape. King.
Mm-hmm. Man, let me give a shout out real quick to Lil Joker, man. Shout out Lil Joker, man, for supporting the channel, bro.
Man, appreciate you, Lil Joker.
He gifted 10
man.
Woo Pig Podcast memberships, man. Well, we appreciate you, dog. We appreciate that 100%.
He the realest, man.
Man, shout out Lil Joker, bro.
Hey, Woo Pig. I know where Andrew Armstrong came from, but if you hear what I said earlier, I said he's an anomaly. That don't happen a lot.
Yeah.
You don't get a player that come from a school like him to do what he did. That's what I said earlier.
Well, man, let's move on. Courtney Crutchfield, is he coming back home? I mean, last year everybody wanted Courtney Crutchfield to come to Arkansas, but he decided, you know what? I'm gonna go to Missouri. Now he's in the portal. If you were cut, well, 2-part question. 1, as a fan, do you want him back? And if 2, if you was Courtney Crutchfield, would you come back and play for the Razorbacks?
Easy.
You said, would I want her back as a fan, and would I go back? Yes and yes. I mean, can we be choosing right now? We will take any yes, come back. We need all the help we can get. You gonna get on the field immediately, and if you don't, then we know it's a problem. Yes, come back. And if I'm him, I'm 1,000% going back because I know I'm getting on the field. Like, boy, I see what them boys. Sorry, I see Taylor Green only throw to one guy. I'm finna be that X receiver all off season. I'm finna make sure I replace Andrew Armstrong. That's it.
Box.
Yes, I'll take him back. People forget, even when he committed to Missouri, everybody say he'll be here in a year.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't surprise me that after that year is gone, he might come back.
G, what you think?
I mean, I take him back, man. Like I'm like Deezy, man. I can't turn nothing down but the bed sheets, man. That's it. I ain't turning nothing down, man. We need him. And
Right.
I think he redshirted last year too, didn't he? He didn't play.
Just don't know many games.
He didn't play.
No, he didn't play. I think I heard something today that he actually, I think he got a red shirt. Maybe I was wrong. I was listening to so much stuff today, but I'll take him. I mean, like you say, man, we need somebody that's got even. I mean, I guess it's gonna be left up to see whether or not he's gonna be a dog. You know, I'm almost gun shy of even calling people what they used to do and what they have done in the past, calling them dogs. Man, I need to see it when the lights come on, bro.
He played. I don't think he played enough to risk his red shirt though. I did.
That's what I'm saying. So he didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So he's got all of his years of eligibility. But you know what? At this point, I don't even think that matters. Who cares about years of eligibility? We ain't gonna be here but 1 year anyway. What you mean?
Well, everybody know I'm petty. I'm petty, man. And if I recruited you and you from the home team and you decide, you know what, I'm going to go play for Missouri, Texas, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, anybody in the SEC. If you let me say this. If you from Arkansas and you go play for the Ops and I'm the coach, you can't come back. I don't want you. You done turned your back on home team. The home team to go play for a school you don't even know.
Ooh, hold on just a second, man. Hold on.
Let me tell. I saw that, but let me tell this story. I'm gonna tell you about my son.
Oh,
my son
E-double
grew up in Arkansas. He's from Arkansas, raised by me. We watched the Razorbacks every Saturday. As he got older, we watched the Razorbacks and the Bears. As he got older, I took him to a Chicago Bears game, him and my daughter. Took him to a Bears game. We had a great time in Chicago. But this dude opts and says he wants to be an Alabama Crimson Tide fan.
Oh, what?
I disown my own son. I don't even want to talk to him no more. He texts me and I be like, what you want? Do I know you? I don't. No, I ain't got no money for you. Get off my phone.
New phone. Who is this?
Right. I disown my own kid because he became a Crimson Tide fan. Ain't never been to Alabama in his life. Well, I take that back. I took him there one time. But that's it. He been there one time. And talking about he want to be a Crimson Tide fan. Man, if you get out of my house, bro. You can't, when you come over here, you can't eat nothing but Roman noodles. Roman noodles, not ramen, Roman. Roman noodles is all you eating, partner.
You had one
Man,
job.
shout out to E-Double, man. Uncle Greg still love you, man, but hey.
I'm petty. I'm petty. Hey, my boy Paper Player know I'm petty. He know me. He know me, man.
Older one, but I ain't forget. I ain't forget.
Man, let me read my super chats, man. Hold on.
Yeah, because I need my meds.
Hey, Hunter O'Neal, man, we appreciate you in the building, bro. We
Man,
appreciate you. He says, if he stays, Madden is taking his job. I'll eat crow for it, but Taylor Green is in for a rude awakening.
Dang. Ugh.
I don't think it's Madden, but I agree.
What about
Somebody
KJ Jackson,
else.
man? Everybody's
who I'm
sleeping on
rooting
KJ
for.
Jackson.
That's the lefty?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was slanging that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Now, did he?
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Sunshine. If she throw it in the air,
Sunshine?
it'll turn to sunshine. Hey, showing love. I have loved the Razorbacks since I was 4 or 5 watching with my grandma. They are losing me with the NIL deal mess. Adjustments need to be made bad.
Man, we agree with you 100%.
Oh, man. Shout out to the Sarge, man.
Shout out to the Sarge. Hey.
Ooh.
Man, Sarge
shout
came
out
through
to
with the,
Sarge.
My
the 100 piece, man.
goodness.
The 100 undone. He said to get OD some more gummies, DZ next haircut, box some cold med, and Greg a drink. Merry Christmas.
I appreciate that, Sarge. You're a real one, man.
Man, appreciate it, Sarge, man. You're a good one, man. We appreciate everything, man.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you, dog. Oh man, let's get back into the show, man. We got some people waiting. Y'all hang tight. I see you back there, Jeff. I see you back there. Hull, I remember the last name. I can't remember the first name. Players getting extra years in college football, man. Let's talk about it, man. KJ Jefferson
Lifer.
gets another year of eligibility. In the words of Kanye, how, Sway?
How?
Easy.
Sway?
And then Jalen Catalon in the portal again, bro. How many teams he done played for?
This will be his fourth.
I've been doing this more than you.
This gonna be his what, third team, fourth team?
Yeah, but he gonna end up
Texas,
at Purdue.
us, UNLV, Purdue.
He gonna end up at Purdue.
Bruh.
That's wild.
How is it that these players keep getting extra years? I don't understand this. COVID didn't do that much damage, man.
Yeah, but he had like 3 years of medical red shirt.
Who? Jalen?
Yeah.
I thought you could only get a medical red shirt one time.
You can, you can evidently you can get it as much as you want.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I have no idea, man.
He said,
You got
evidently.
COVID, medical red shirt, regular red shirt. It's too much. I don't know.
Man.
And then the NCAA just, I don't know. I ain't gonna hop into that just yet. But yeah, it's wild, man.
I don't know. Box, did you go on this?
What?
On KJ, man, and this guy, the lifers.
I mean, I ain't got nothing really to say about KJ. He end up at somewhere like he need to go to Arkansas State.
Man,
I don't think he'll start at Arkansas State.
I'm like my man Wes Moore said today on the radio, man. Yesterday, man, I don't really even care. He said he is not going to look up where he going. None of that. He said he don't really care. I don't even care why I don't even know why we care. Why we care where this old scrub going? He got benched by his guy that he followed. You think about that. He followed a guy, a coach down there to Florida, and he benched him. This dude went from, 2 years ago when he was throwing to Traylon Burks, when he was, man, we was like, man, this dude right here, he was like, and they were talking about him as the Heisman watch. All right? Think about that. 2 years ago, this guy was coming into the season, was supposed to be on the Heisman watch. That didn't happen. Because he didn't have nobody to throw it to.
I'm
Because
explaining
Burks
something about
left.
KJ. I'm explaining to everybody something about KJ. KJ is from Mississippi.
Yeah,
Mississippi
he
still didn't offer him a scholarship this year. They went and got another quarterback.
Don't nobody want him.
Don't nobody want him.
Nope.
I seen him make a post
and that's
on
really
Instagram.
sad.
Yeah, he
What'd
had
he
posted
say?
on Instagram that like, yeah, nah, he done no matter what. But then the news came out the next day that he got another year, so he might have changed his mind. But
gonna
I
have to.
think, yeah, I think
He
he
ain't ready
done.
to
I think
switch to
he
a tight
good.
end. He ain't ready to switch to a tight end in NFL.
I think he done, man. I follow him. He got his chains. He got his cars. He a hero in his hometown. I think he like, hey, I'm good.
So what he gonna do now? I hope he get his paperwork. I mean, after being in college for 12 years, man, he should have at least a master's in something.
Man, he should be working on his doctorate.
Thanks.
Man,
Yeah, KJ Jefferson should have all the degrees. All of them.
all of them.
He should have the Walmart participation degree. Hey, any degree he can get, he should have it by now. Kinesiology, communications, they all major at the same thing. They all got the same degrees. Kinesiology,
Sociology.
communications. Like, bruh, you stutter. How you gonna be in communications? Get off my phone. Go pick something else, bro. Basket weaving.
man.
Man, anyway,
Really, what is he gonna do? You think about it. He ain't. I don't think he would be on anybody's draft board. Think about that.
Read what Hawk fan 40 ounce got to say about KJ.
hold up. What's his name?
Hawk fan 40 ounce.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right there.
It's the
KJ
one-
cooked.
No, he said, well, it's Bevo's bodyguard. Bevo's bodyguard. He talking about KJ.
KJ is cooked. He got Enos fired and made Gus retire as head coach.
Well, Bevo's bodyguard said Sark would have had due the first round pick. He talking about KJ.
Nah, I doubt that, bro.
No.
Centennial went to Oklahoma.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Malachi to Purdue, I like it.
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice little spot for him, man. I'm happy for Malachi. Hopefully he can go out there and ball out. What's up, fellas? What's up, Jeff?
What up,
J
Joe?
Ho, right?
B-hole.
B Ho. Okay, my bad. I couldn't remember that first initial.
B-Hub.
What's going on tonight, fellas?
Man, not a whole lot. Just listening to y'all chat it up.
A-
That's what's up,
anything that could make y'all backtrack on the smoke we done gave Pittman, man. If they come out, anything y'all that can change y'all mind.
I'm gonna let bro start it off first. He can go. I'll let him go with it.
Jeff, you still gonna buy your season tickets this year?
Yeah. I still have season tickets under Chad Morris, man. I'll always have my season
man,
tickets.
you know I can't.
Hold on.
I was still flying back to watch us lose to San Jose State and Western Kentucky.
Dang.
So I'm
Oh,
gonna keep
my
my season
goodness.
tickets.
Oh
Are you a
But-
real warrior?
no.
No, I mean we have a 9 or 10 win season. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about Sam Pittman because this transfer stuff is something that hits a lot of schools. Right now, you got the Alabama AD begging for money, and Kalen DeBoer is good at getting transfers in. He took a bunch of transfers at University of Washington and took them to the national championship game. So it's not, he's kind of like Lane Kiffin where he knows how to take advantage of the portal. But even Alabama is feeling the sting of it because they've got their AD right now begging for money for NIL. To me, it's not an NIL thing. To me, the biggest problem is the transfer portal. Like, if they would go back to make it to where they have to sit out a year to redshirt, this NIL thing with poaching players, that wouldn't be happening anymore because nobody's going to be shelling out big money to bring in somebody that has to redshirt. So for me, that's the biggest problem. Not the NIL, but the way that they open the portal before the bowl games and the way that they make it to where nobody has to sit out at all when they transfer, whereas they used to have to, then, to me, that's the biggest problem. And, when you're talking about Courtney Crutchfield, we've taken back players that have been recruited by Arkansas that were like local guys that went elsewhere and then they decided to come back. They didn't necessarily go to a rival, but, we did that with Ryan Mallett. We did that with Broderick Green when he spurned Arkansas to go to USC and then came back. I'd take Courtney Crutchfield if he can produce on the field. I don't give a damn. It's not like he's the reason why we lost to Missouri. It's not like we have like a deep cut because he went to Missouri and suddenly screwed us over. Just I don't know what he would have done at Arkansas this year anyway. So maybe with the year of experience, maybe we'd be better off if we got him now than if we had gotten him out of high school. So, yeah, I would take him absolutely.
B-Hub, what you think?
Man, I'll start with Pittman and work my way down real quick. I like what Pittman is doing right now, surprisingly, because I was one of them train riders that are, it's not going to look good. And, with some of the pieces he's picked up, 2 wide receivers. But if you look at these wide receivers so far, they caught above 60% of their passes. So, that's not too bad for where they're coming from. I still don't think it's too bad. These offensive linemen, the center and the other dude from Georgia Tech, I was watching a podcast from somebody earlier, and they were telling stats and their pass protection, which I heard what Bach said, but from according to this other podcast and them reading the stats and all that off of what they done this year, was incredible. I think the guy from Georgia Tech only gave up like maybe 6 sacks, three hurries, and good pass rating. The guy from UCF, he's a good pass protector too. So it's like it looks like Sam Pittman and Bobby out there putting some protection for Green. Got a nice tight end, big body. So I think, do I think it's an upgrade from Luke? It might be about even. I think the guy's going to be great. If I look at the wide receiver that we're looking at right now from Missouri, truthfully, do I know? I think he didn't even play a game this year, did he? He was red-shirted?
Yeah, he didn't play.
He played.
Yeah, so it's like, I can't ride the train of it because I don't know what this dude's even like. Yeah, his rating, he can be a 4-star or whatever. But it's like, you look at some of these other guys that we pulled in. They've already got playing time and a little bit more experience under their belt. So it's like, truthfully, how we even know this kid's going to be what we expect him to be.
Hey, I got a question though. I got a question, Kool-Aid drinker. You hear me?
Who, me?
Yeah, you Kool-Aid drinker. I got a question.
I ain't no Kool-Aid drinker, but I'm just gonna be realistic about
everything you said will have so much sugar in it. I'm getting diabetes right now. So I got a question.
Don't let them talk to you like that, bro. Fight back. Don't let them talk to you like that.
Hey, out of all that stuff you said, who gonna throw them the ball?
You got who's gonna throw him? Taylor Green's gonna throw him the ball.
Boy, you crazy.
No, I'm not crazy, and this is why I'm not crazy. I sit here and I hear you talking about Taylor Green, and I've heard you all year, even on Mo's podcast. You look at Taylor Green. This is the first time in a big conference playing big ball. So it's like you have an offensive line that just was terrible and breaking down. So it's like, yes, majority of the time he forced some passes. He had to try to do something so he don't get sacked. He's running around with his head chopped off. Here's this. If we're going to talk about Taylor Green, let's go ahead and talk about Ryan Mallett then. because it's similar stats if you go back and look at it.
You probably had people on your side, but when you bring Ryan Mallett in a Taylor Green conversation, you don't don't even deserve to be listened to no more.
No, I do.
I want to hear what he say. I want to hear what he say, Box. Let him. I want to hear this Taylor Green and Ryan Mallett thing.
Because I'm being honest. If we look at the stats, they're very similar. Ryan Mallett thrown 7, 8, 9 interceptions in a year. Taylor Green done the same thing. Taylor Green's 4th in the SEC in passing. Hey, I mean, Ryan Mallett probably the same. But I mean, you look at it, yes, Taylor Green has fumbled the ball a lot, but he's still learning how to play in the SEC, which is a tough conference to play in, the toughest conference to play in. So it's like when you're coming and you're adjusting, I mean, okay, your first year, I expect you to kind of trying to find your groove and see where you fit at. Now, next season, I think Taylor Green's going to be better because of so far what we've seen, the offensive line, yes, we have lost them, but we got 2 pass protectors that have a high rating in pass protecting. So it's like, okay, right there, right off the back, that's going to give Taylor Green a little bit of time. I'm not going to ride Taylor Green. I'm one of them guys that wanted the Malachi Singleton to start. I wanted him. But I got to accept in reality, there's a reason why Taylor Green is going to be our starter. And when you said he can't read a defense, yes, he can. If he couldn't read a defense, when he's doing all them options and reads, why? Like, yes, at times he's throwing picks, or majority of the time he's throwing his picks because he's under pressure or he's staring down one guy. Now, if he can learn to take his eyes to another direction, then look back over, hey, he probably went through so many picks. I mean, Taylor Green, you look at him, he's looked like an NFL quarterback at times. Then times he's looked like a trash player.
So did Jamarcus Russell.
Hold on.
So let Jamarcus Russell.
Let me jump in here, man. Let me jump in here. This Ryan Mallett slander can't continue, B-Hall. Ryan Mallett threw for 30 touchdowns and 32 touchdowns. That's 62 as a Razorback. Taylor Green threw for 13 touchdowns last year. He can't hold Ryan Mallett jockstrap.
Let's say this. We can't control that. A lot of the times during the season too, did our receivers catch the ball? No. There's a lot of times the receivers couldn't make plays or they were dropping the ball too.
Boy, so I can't just blame balls, bro.
I mean, I get that, but you got to understand this is a bigger conference. He has to adjust. It's like if I went in right now and I was a 4 or 5 star quarterback going into the best conference in the United States to play college football, man, you think I'm probably going to do my first year being there? No. Yes, he's been at Boise State. I mean, you got to understand. If you have the motivation and the great people around you to lift you up instead of putting you down, you can achieve and do better, man.
We not. Okay. So we got the talk, B-Hall. I got to go back to this comparison. Yeah. This comparison. Ryan Mallett threw 7 interceptions his first year. How about Taylor Green? Taylor Green threw 9 last year. But this is the kicker. Ryan Mallett threw 403 passes. Guess how many Taylor Green threw? 100. No, I take that back. He threw 360. 360. Big trash.
Look. In my opinion, Ryan Mallett is the greatest quarterback that ever played at Arkansas. Just my opinion.
You won't get no argument from me on that.
No arguments from me.
But at the same time, he was also throwing to 4 NFL starters. He was throwing to Chris Gregg. He was throwing to DJ Williams. He was throwing to, he basically was surrounded by NFL talent at the time. Jarius Wright. What's his name that hurt his knee, who was the best of all of them, but he hurt his knee?
Chris Childs?
Yeah, Greg Childs.
Greg Childs, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Greg Childs, Niall Davis. He had NFL starters all around him. that's not taken away from him because, like I said, I think he's the greatest quarterback we've ever had. But it helps whenever, you've got all that NFL talent around you that you're able to work with.
But I only say this real quick, Jeff, and I say this real quick. I can't wait till we look back years from now and Luke has an NFL, Andrew Armstrong in NFL dominating. Jaquinton Jackson might be in there somewhere, second team. I think this team had guys that could have done those type of things as well. Probably not to that level, but these wasn't scrubs on this team this year. I hate that excuse.
No, I don't think it was scrubbed at all. I think that there's a lot of good talent on there. I just think they were injured a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But you're right. I think that all these players have NFL potential. I'm Monday morning quarterback in here looking back at all the talent that he had around him that ended up being starters in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, it's the same way, it's the same reason that, Tyler Wilson was super strong whenever he was able to take over at the same time. Tyler Wilson was also a really great quarterback. But then when that wide receiver, Kobe Hamilton, I totally forgot about Kobe Hamilton, But then when that talent ended up mostly being gone, the productivity fell off a little bit as well. Man, so, it's a team sport. You got to have all that, you got to have all the pieces.
Yeah. Number one player in the pros, though, really.
Only one of them lasted.
Yeah. Chris Gregg, he played a little bit. The rest of them just didn't play. But I'm going to get on B-Hub for a minute. Is Taylor Green a redshirt junior, right?
Yep, this year.
He'll be a redshirt senior this year, right?
Coming up, yep.
If you ain't learned how to read a defense by now, you ain't going to learn. What part of that don't everybody understand? He can't read a defense. He ain't gonna learn how to read a defense on the Bobby Pittman or anybody. It ain't happening.
He said Bobby Pittman.
I think you're talking about KJ Jefferson when he can't read a defense.
Taylor Green can't read one either.
Taylor
talking about
Green can't
right
read
now.
a defense.
We
Bro,
talking about
I am
Green.
not a Taylor Green writer. I don't like Taylor Green
Yeah,
at
you
all.
are.
Like
You
that.
sound like
I prefer
it.
You sound like
it. Bro, go back and watch Mo's podcast. You see, I was a
forget
singleton.
Mo podcast. After we
I'm
get
just
off,
saying,
you go
I'm a
back and watch
singleton
this.
rider. I'm a singleton rider.
Hey,
I don't.
forget
I mean,
Mo
I don't
podcast.
have. But
This
it's
Woo
like
Pig.
you got.
This
But,
Woo
I mean,
Pig.
I'm just
Forget
saying.
Mo's right now. You go back and watch this. What you said after we get off.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense though. Everything it makes sense. Realistically, being honest, I mean, it really does. Taylor Green had a great offensive line. I mean, yes, he's made some mistakes. Could he done better if he had a better offensive line? I really think he could have. If you watched during the season, in the beginning of the season, he struggled, and now through the season, he started to get better slowly. So I mean, I'm not I just don't like to hate on our starting quarterback when it's like we got to accept what we got and understand we got Bobby Petrino who's going to help him and get him to where he needs to be. If he did it for Mallet, he can do it. He can do it to Taylor Green.
Bro, stop putting them in the same category. They ain't.
Bro, you going to
let him
hear it.
rest up,
You
for
going to
real.
hear it.
Yeah. That's, to me, that's not a fair comparison. And I mean,
That is
Mallet was a 5-star. No, he was the number 2 quarterback in the nation coming out of high school. He was a 5-star. He had he already had pro potential just written all over him coming out of high school. So, I mean, I don't think it's as far of a leap to develop Taylor Green into an elite quarterback. I mean, to develop Ryan Mallett into an elite quarterback as it is Taylor Green. I just don't think that's the same type of comparison there.
Yeah.
And I was trying to throw you a bone on all the talent that he had around him to try and, give a little bit of leeway to Taylor Green, but I don't agree with Petrino can make him into Ryan Mallett.
I know you guys are diehard Razorback fans and y'all watch a lot of content, right? All DJ Williams breakdown tape every week. Bro. And he's sitting there pointing out Lou Haas wide open. He got his hands open. It's a touchdown.
He running behind the defense like this.
It wasn't It wasn't the offensive line. Now, I take that back. It wasn't always the offensive line. It just wasn't. Sometimes it was Taylor Green.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We hold on to that because the year before last, it was the O-line all the time. So, no, it wasn't always them. They wasn't that terrible this year. They was bad, but they wasn't that bad.
No.
Or they had bad moments. They would. I ain't even gonna call them bad.
Yeah, so it wasn't
This
always.
how you know Taylor and Green.
Go ahead, Box.
This how you know Taylor and Green is trash. Deezy wrote that dude jockstrap the whole year. Religiously.
We got the tape.
Hey,
nobody
say
150%. 150%. He was a Taylor and Green fan until he wasn't.
Facts. And it took me
Go back and watch
games. It took me to like week 5, week 6. I'm like, all right.
Dude, I remember we had a poll up. I went back and watched some videos this past week. I went back and looked at the approval rating of Taylor Green after the Oklahoma State loss. Had a poll in it when we was doing our podcast and doing our live stream. 73% of people said they approved of Taylor Green being the quarterback. 73% of the people that was in the chat that day. If we put up a poll right now of the 252 people in here right now, who would say that how many people would approve of Taylor Green being the starter? Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna put up a poll and ask that question, but I'm gonna go to the next topic that we had. Oh, DZ, this was you. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, man. So reports are out that the courts have decided that JUCO players now, even if they use their 2 years in JUCO, still get a full 4 years of eligibility for NCAA or regular college. So that's a monumental shift in what we see as college football. I mean, that's 6 years just given to you, not including red shirts, not including medical red shirts or any other COVID type situations that happen. So yeah, it has set the world, it has set Twitter on fire, and the world is in shambles because, hey, these players get a lot of years in college now. How y'all feel about it, man?
Jeff, what you think about that, bro?
First off, I vehemently disagree with it, but at the same time, I vehemently disagree with most of the decisions that the NCAA has been making about eligibility, because you got a player like Cam Rising over at Utah who's about to go into like his 8th year. He never went to JUCO, and he's about to go into his 8th year. He was in the same recruiting class as Trevor Lawrence. And he's about to get another year of eligibility at Utah, and he never went to JUCO. So it's like, if they don't count the junior college years against the total eligibility, one, I wonder how that's going to affect other sports like baseball. I know you guys don't care about baseball, but JUCO transfers from baseball are like a lot bigger. They're a lot bigger deal. Like Bryce Harper went from junior college. You know, that's a lot bigger deal than it is with even like football or basketball now. But like, I disagree with it. But considering what they're doing with eligibility, where somehow KJ Jefferson still has another year, where Cam Rising still has another year, it makes sense, even though I disagree with it, because they're basically just saying, look, there is no limits to eligibility anymore. You can keep on redshirting. They can play you for 3 games and you can still redshirt. It used to be that you couldn't play a single snap and get a red shirt unless it was a medical red shirt. Now they can play you a quarter of the season and then still redshirt you. So it's just like the NCAA is just basically just saying, look, there's basically no limit to your eligibility. You can be in college for 8-9 years.
Yep.
And a lot of these players, if they can't go to the NFL,
they're gonna use that.
They want to stay in college because they can get NIL and they can make money off of their eligibility. That's probably what KJ's doing now. He's just like, hey, look, I'm going to shop around. You know, if somebody will give me Like, I can't go to the NFL. So if somebody will pay me $250,000 in NIL, that's more than I'm going to make, playing in the Arena League or playing in whatever the XFL or whatever that combo league is. So, like, I'll actually make more money just staying in college, even if I suck, just like shopping around for NIL, because I don't have to worry about eligibility because there's no limits anymore, So, I mean, I disagree with it, but it makes sense because of what they're doing with the eligibility. And I'll just leave it at that.
Box, what you say?
I mean, I like it because I don't think it's gonna be as big of a factor because we got people that didn't go to JUCO on their 7 or 8 year. If you go to JUCO 2 years, you got another 4 years of college. That's 6 years. That's still low. That's still shorter than some of these college players that's playing right now. So, plus, I think it's about time the JUCO players get a little bit more credit. You go to JUCO, stay 2 years, you ain't got but 2 years left. Sometimes it take 3 years to get what you need in a regular college program. I don't think it's gonna hurt. I think it's gonna help.
I got a weird thought that y'all just brought up too. I'm gonna wait till y'all go, GNRD.
For me, first thing when I heard that, I'm like, well, who does this ruling? Who does it really help? Does it help the student, the player, or does it help the university? That's what you got to look at. Which one of those does it help? Well, I'm gonna lean toward it helps the player, because like what we were talking about. But it also helps. Both of those things are true, but it also helps the university, because guess what? Now you can have a guy that maybe he didn't have the grades. Think about that. Maybe he didn't have the grades to be able to go D1, but he got all the other accolades. He's like, man, he just couldn't make the grades. And that happens a lot. That's why you see some of these JUCO schools, man, they be like, man, who is that dude right there? Why is he playing in the Division II? But he plays there for 2 years, gets his grades gets his grades together. And now, after those 2 years, now he can go to a big, power conference and play D1 ball. So it helps him because now he's been developed a little bit, because clearly this guy was a great prospect, but he just didn't have the grades. So he could play the game. So now he's able to get 2 years under his belt. Now he's he done been out there and had his pads, on, and he been out there playing and everything. So guess what? Now he can come and play. So it helps both sides of it. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, I think this whole transfer thing and the NIL stuff, all of this eligibility, there's going to have to be some type of sanctions put on it, or it's just going to be, it's out of control. If you don't have any type of sanctions on this, and then they keep adding in this, that now the NCAA has added in this wrinkle to this mess, man, what is that going to create? I was listening to Bill Belichick the other day talking about, he's going to North Carolina State. And this is what Bill Belichick was talking about. He was like, yeah, we're throwing a lot of money at this thing. He said it's just like an NFL team. That's what Bill Belichick said. He says, now we're not throwing around as much money as we threw around in the NFL, but that's what we're doing. He said, we got some of the exact same agents representing these students that represented the pros. So he said, those relationships will transfer. That's what he said. So now you got Bill Belichick been in the league for years and years, and all these agents know him. So guess what? He on the hotline with him because he said they have an actual relationship. Now you're able to throw money at these players. So guess what? They finna eat. So I mean, it's just I don't know who does it help? Man, it helps everybody, I guess, until somebody puts some rules on it.
Man, for me, honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care. Because I can see it from both sides. When I look at the players, if you imagine if Daryl Macon and Jalen Barford had 2 extra years to play basketball at the University of Arkansas,
man,
with incoming Bobby Portis on that team, or who else? I forgot who else was coming in. If you just imagine those guys had 4 years to be Razorbacks, man, we would have been something.
Yep.
And also to what G was saying, Daryl Macon wasn't even the best player on his high school basketball team. He was the third option. Daryl Macon used to come play basketball with us over at David O'Dye on Sundays.
Yep.
Daryl Macon was the third best player, but he went to JUCO, got his grades right, got his game right, came to Arkansas and balled out. But if he had another year, even though he did get drafted in the second round, if he had another year, could he have been a first round draft pick and been in the league a little bit longer?
Yep.
So,
I think so.
Yeah, I like the fact that these JUCO guys are getting more years to be able to use on the highest level. And from the university's perspective, hey, for basketball, ain't no JUCO players coming to Arkansas right now. We ain't checking for them. But for football, Pittman still getting JUCO players. So if he can take a JUCO player and turn him into a 2-3 year starter, hey, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. You muted, Box.
What's crazy is I was checking something a while ago. Back in 2000, a 28-year-old Chris Winkie won the Heisman. Wasn't nobody complain about their age then. But now said everybody complain about age. He was 28 years old and won the Heisman at Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
And where is he now?
So this age stuff just ain't started. It's been going on.
But you know what though? If you think about who this really helps, like really, really helps, it's the high school students. I mean, think about this. In a world where players getting crazy NIL and the transfer portal, you trying to get onto a school, but they looking at the portal, they looking at JUCO. It's all these other looks that's getting looked over you. And you a good high school player. Now you can go to JUCO and you can get you some film and you can build yourself up and you can just give yourself time to even get into the portal and NIL and stuff like that. So I think this really, really helps the high school kids that was getting lost in the mix of all of this.
I mean, to be fair, with the way the transfer portal is now, I mean, you're right. That's 100% true. That's kind of always been true, though. So that's why I know that you're right, because it's always been true. I mean, now, like, you can do that at D2, like Armstrong and Tesla did, right? You can do that at the at the FCS level. You know, you can Travis Hunter didn't have to do that, but he still took that route and he just won the Heisman, you know. But you know, I mean, you can do that really now with the way the transfer portal works with any level, including D1. You could just go to the MEAC or some shit, or you could go to the Mountain West and then, you know, produce and build yourself up and then transfer without even having a redshirt. Now, see, that's why I say the transfer portal is a bigger problem than NIL is, because not for reasons like that, but because now that you don't have to redshirt with the D1 to D1 transfer or FBS to FBS transfer, it's making it to where schools can poach. And that's what Ole Miss has been doing. Ole Miss has been poaching because they can just transfer immediately over and start playing without any type of penalty. And the NIL doesn't really matter in that sense. It's the fact that they have immediate eligibility, because they wouldn't transfer like that if that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
And schools wouldn't be poaching, offering $750,000 for a player that's going to be sitting on the bench because they got a red shirt for a year.
Mello.
What's going on?
Before you get to cooking, Mello.
I'm in hiding right now.
Before you get to cooking, Chris Winkie first contract was $2.2 million, $500 signing bonus. You realize Taylor Green making more than a Heisman Trophy winner at this point in 2 years at Arkansas. Hey, inflation is a mother. Hey, anyway, Mello, talk to us, man. You in hiding? What you got going on? Man, come on for your supervisor get you.
Man, no, it's these people, man. Anyway, bro, why you capping, bro? I don't think Ladero got drafted, bro.
He didn't?
I don't think. Nah.
That's
And not hate on Ladero, man, because people probably watch you, but I don't think Ladero was good enough to go to Arkansas out of high school. I watched him a lot.
He wasn't.
Okay.
He didn't get drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you let him get away with it.
Parkview team?
Hey,
he was on that Parkview team.
One of my ears stopped up, so I don't be listening tonight.
I'm sorry. He didn't get drafted, but he did play for the Miami Heat for a couple of years.
He
and
played
the
with
Mavericks.
the Mavericks too.
Yeah.
He played with the Mavericks too. Man, hey, so I think the JUCO, man, so look this up for me, OD. I think they don't even got to take ACTs and SATs no more, man, to get into school.
Man.
I'm talking about just college period.
I don't even know nothing about JUCO, man. Is Shorter College still in business?
Yeah, but I'm saying like to go to U of A. Like I don't think you guys take an ACT like if you a scholarship athlete like it used to be.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about a scholarship, but I know regular people do. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't have to.
I think make 18. Do you still got to make 18? I mean,
they might have dropped it to 17, but I know you still got to take it.
I thought they took it out. I think they took the SAT out too. It's all about money, man. Yeah, man.
They can't take it out because if you take it out, it ain't no reason for you to go to JUCO.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Mello right. The NCAA no longer relies on a sliding scale. Student athletes are not required to take the ACT or SAT for initial eligibility.
How you get?
Wow. When did that happen?
Why you got JUCO?
That's why they making it.
What makes you qualify for JUCO and not an institution?
I don't know, but I think that's why they open it up JUCO like that because you don't even got to take no ACTs no more.
That's sad, man. You know how many players from my generation could have went crazy if they didn't have to take that test?
hey, Deezy.
They should have got Jeff to be their tutor. Hey, Jeff would have had you at a 27, man. He would have had you at a 27, Deezy.
Hey, Deezy. You know when Bowdoin had North Little Rock rolling?
Yeah.
You know why they never had no college kids come out of there, hardly? Because they couldn't pass the ACT. So now all of them will go to college.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy Oscar Attaway made it to Texas.
Hey, we can't.
That's my boy.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on, Deezy. No Aaron Ross slander. That's my guy right there. You can't slander.
I'm shouting him out. I'm saying, imagine if Aaron Ross didn't have to take tests. Boy, he would have been a number one pick.
Aaron Ross. That name sounds so familiar.
Parkview, big man.
We would have went to Arkansas. We would have went to Arkansas out the gate.
Mm-hmm. He was one of the ones, boy.
He had to go to prep school.
What you scoring? What was your ACT score, man? 31?
Dude, I took the ACT 11 times.
You lie.
I swear to God. I swear on all this holy.
Okay.
Because my score kept going up.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You had to have, what, a 31?
Yeah, around there. Maybe.
I
kept on taking it because my score kept on going up. But the first time I took it was in the 7th grade, so I count that. So I actually took it 10 times from my sophomore to my senior year. Yeah.
Jeff, I've been knowing you. I've been knowing you since kindergarten, bro. You always been the smartest dude in the room, dog. In the 7th grade, what nobody did ACT. Nobody was thinking about taking the ACT in the 7th grade, but Jeff
Duke University has this program called the TIP program, Talent Identification Program, where they get 7th graders to take the ACT. Now, you went to Stuttgart, didn't you, OD?
Yeah, I moved to Stuttgart.
Okay. You might know my cousin, Stephanie Freeman.
Name don't ring a bell.
Who went there? Okay, well, she took it in the 7th grade. She scored a lot higher than I did. She took it in the 7th grade and scored like a 27 in the 7th grade.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I never say my score.
But no, I mean, I took it 11 times because my score kept going up, and I wasn't going to get an athletic scholarship. I needed an academic scholarship.
Man.
So I had to hit the point where everything was going to get paid for. So I just kept taking it until I could get everything paid for. and
I
it worked.
I took it one time in my senior year only because the teacher talked me into it. And I scored a 19 and was like, yeah, I'm good. I passed everything I need to. I'm good.
Hey, we the same person. I swear I took it once, made a 19. I was like, hey, good enough
I'm
for
done.
me.
I ain't got to take no remedial classes. I'm good.
I took it the day after a football game, too. I was sore. I was like, man, get me up out of here.
I love it. I love it, man. Hey, I was going to talk about that last topic, but we ain't going to talk about that because Box sick, man. Look at him, man. Hey, man, Box, man, you need to just log off, bro. You look like real sick right now, man.
Man,
hey, when the next
shout out to the Box
Razorback
squad.
basketball game, DZ?
Saturday.
Who we got, man?
Some screws.
A&T?
Yeah, some A&T school. I forgot the name. Hold on, let me-
Norfolk, A&T, something like that?
We got. I just had a tab up accidentally open. Who we got? Yeah, in North Carolina A&T. Saturday 1:30.
That's ugly work.
Yeah, that's nasty work. So it should rain this weekend, basically.
Yeah.
I'm tired of these cupcake teams. I'm ready for Arkansas to get into SEC play.
Facts.
So I don't care about none of these cupcake teams. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see the Hogs really, really get tested and see what we really got, man. Because
January, when they SEC play, that's when it's coming. I'm telling you, that first game at Tennessee on the road, where you at?
man, Tennessee, they number one. That's an L. Well, we ain't gonna get into all that. Jeff, you got anything else you want to say before we get up out of here?
I was in St. Louis doing bar trivia during the Michigan game. I haven't been on here since then, but I didn't know what you guys thought about the Michigan game. You probably already covered it, but that was, with the exception of giving up the lead, that was probably the best second half that I've seen one of our basketball teams play since the Nolan days.
I think it was a complete game against Michigan. That's probably the best game I've seen them play this year.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all gotta stop doing
that.
that. Talking about the Nolan days, bro. Like Muslim didn't run this thing, man. What y'all talking about the Nolan days? What we talking about?
Yeah, because no. I mean, Musselman did great, but Musselman normally wasn't like some super duper second half play. That's what I'm saying. The second half, that's like the best second half I've seen us play.
I got you. Hey, who we rushed the court on when Muslim took his shirt off? I could have sworn we was down at the half and came back at the half. Damn.
Was it Auburn?
That was against Auburn.
Yeah, don't do that.
Mello.
I know, Box. I fool with mud. I know, Box. I know.
At the end of the day, Muss only got us so far.
He got us further. He got us further than anybody.
But you know something else? Nelly at FIA, whatever he was, got farther than us.
Hey, OD, let me say this right quick. That's my problem with Nelly, man. I think Nelly got to understand he the most experienced and the most experienced player on the team. He got to be the man.
That's
like when you watch Nelly play, you can't tell Nelly been in no Final Four.
But that's on Nelly, dog. He ain't. Sometimes you got to look at the coach and be like, "Give me the ball.
Give me that.
You got to go get the ball. Boogie, get out the way. Go in the corner. I got this."
Yep.
And sometimes you just got to take a chance and be like, "Hey, coach, I'm not running your offense. If you want to bench me, I'm tired of sitting in the corner over there, dog. I'm tired of sitting in the corner."
Can't bench him because he's the most experienced player. That's what I'm saying. He can't bench him.
Hey, Nelly need to go. He over there tripping, dog.
Spit trash.
Coach ain't gonna be mad at him for getting buckets.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, how many times you look at somebody like Ginobili and he take the most dumbest, craziest shot and you be like, "Oh my God," and then they go in and you be like, "Okay, never mind." Sometimes, bro, you just gotta let players be players. Stop trying to make them run your system. Hey, bro, set a screen. Let's see what he can do.
Y'all think Cal trying to make him run the system? I don't think that.
I think so, dog. They run the same plays. They ain't really running no. They ain't letting players just out there cook. Like,
how you think Boogie and DJ be going crazy, bro? DJ shoots the ball whenever he wants. Like,
I don't know why. Boy, big trash.
Big trash.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that to say that he ain't holding them back. Like Nelly can go out there and shoot the ball if he wants to.
Hmm.
Nelly will fake, go in, pass the ball every time. I don't know what
Well,
Well-
if you take the ball out of Flan's hand, Calipari ain't gonna want that.
I agree.
It's
I
not
agree.
easy.
Well,
I
I know.
Hold on.
I know y'all want to cook some more. I know, I get it. But I promise Box I will have him out of here at 55. So it is 55. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds, Jeff. That's all you got.
Okay. I only need 10 seconds. I was going
All
to
right.
say that we led Auburn at halftime in that game. So we played a bad second half.
You right,
We let
Jeff.
them come back and beat us. No, not beat us, but take us to overtime. We ended up winning in overtime, but we were leading at halftime in that game. We usually were not a good second half team. We were against Kansas, but still, the Michigan one was probably the better one for second half.
I appreciate everybody coming in and kicking with us. I'm gonna end this poll, and the poll ended with 51% of people say no, they don't approve of Taylor Green being the starter. Now,
OD, can I get 10 seconds? 10 seconds. Just 1 second.
bruh, you already had them. We done. We done.
Hey, no,
'Cause
one-
it's gonna take 10 seconds,
no,
bro.
no.
Go for
We
it.
can leave this next week. Hey, so I want you to put a poll next week, man. When next time y'all come on here, who better, Boogie Flan or Anthony Black? That's all I gotta say.
Okay, we got that. We appreciate everybody coming in and kicking it with us, man.
Boogie Flan.
As always. I don't know about that one. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming in and kicking with us as always. We gonna let Box get on to the CVS before it closed so he can get him some meds. But G, take us out of here, man.
Yo, I thought you would never ask. Before y'all go, man, this is what I want y'all to do. I want you guys to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max. These guys are your one-stop shop to home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. So don't wait. Call today for a free, no-obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max. It's where protection meets affordability. You guys can call Wes, Caleb, or Sandy right now and start to safeguard what matters to you the most. That number is 870-534-2823. Again, that number is 870-534-2823. And are you in Central or Southern Arkansas and you're looking to find your dream home or sell your property? Well, look no further than RE/MAX Platinum. It's where client satisfaction is their top priority. So whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are here to make sure your real estate journey is smooth and successful. You guys ready to take that next step? Well, contact Melody. That number is 501-366-4407. Again, that number is 501-366-4407. 4407. You guys can let RE/MAX Platinum turn your real estate dreams into a reality. And we gonna show love to the OGs. That's 3M Electric. These guys are an electrical contractor serving Northwest Arkansas, and they do both commercial and residential electrical contracting. These guys are an SDVOSB. Now, what is that? That's a service disabled veteran-owned small business. These guys are both reliable and dependable with no job being too big or too small. So when it comes to all of your electrical needs, give 3M Electric a call. That number is 479-408-9865. Again, that number is 479-408-9865. And like OD say, hey, man, y'all need to start preparing for the summertime. The bugs is coming. So if you got mosquitoes or other bugs that ruin your outdoor fun, Texan Mosquito Systems has the solution for you. They have a fully automated mosquito misting system that's designed to keep your property mosquito-free year-round. So whether it's your home or your business, these professionally designed and installed systems are here to make sure that you can enjoy your outdoor spaces without any pesky interruptions. And no matter where you live, Texan Mosquito Systems can facilitate any aspect of that. So what you want to do is give them a call today. That number is 713-344-1984. Again, that number is 713-344-1984. Or you can go over there to Instagram and shoot them a DM at Texan Mosquito Systems. And you can get yourself a free yard evaluation so you can reclaim your outdoor spaces right now. And if you, whenever you contact any of these sponsors, you let them know you heard it over here on the Woo Pig Podcast, baby. Man, we appreciate all of y'all coming in the barbershop tonight, kicking it with these fools, man. It's another good time, man, and we appreciate everybody for all your super chats and just y'all coming in here and just supporting us. We love it and we appreciate it. We can't say thank you enough. But you already know what we like to say, man. It's 10 o'clock, box seat. Hey, we said what we said.
Oh my God.
And we out.
Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Whoopin' podcast. Shout out